Hope this email finds you well. Overworked and Underplayed is a not safe for work Dungeons and Dragons actual play podcast about a group of young professionals from the real world who find themselves transported to a strangely familiar place full of fantasy and magic. See attached for episode descriptions and content warnings. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Saul, what are you doing?
Shh! I'm trying to listen to see what's going on in here. Did you bring the papers I asked for?
Yeah, here they are. Why are you listening and not inside? You're their, legal representative.
This is a delicate matter. You know, I think that they were going to their certain death.
And you're not in there?
I mean, no, I felt it was important for me to stay out here because I'm kind of scared of combat. Oh my God, what is going on? Have I been truthied?
Oh, is that what's going on here?
Yeah, I think...
Okay, how come I didn't get a raise this year?
Because I needed another cloak of invisibility, okay? Like, sue me, right?
Oh my God. I get it. They're really cool, but obviously, inflation is crazy, so I'm going to need you to do better as my boss.
I probably won't.
So spill the beans. What else is going on in there?
Okay, so the Dr. D guy showed up, and I think he is somehow... the buff girl, Amy Ann? I think
she has muscles for days.
Yeah, I think he's her uncle? It's really weird. I'm not sure how that works. The one crystal tripped the fake crystal. Oh, by the way, the crystal of the cult is actually a changeling who's been impersonating the other crystal, even though she looked nothing like her. It's
the actual fact?
It's a little complicated, but she just tripped her and jacked up her face for real. And,
oh, God.
And then it seems like Bentley cast a zone of truth, and they're in there questioning him. God, who does that? It's just so wrong. It's so invasive. But it is kind of weird that Amy Ann girl keeps mentioning a license to kill. That's why I asked for
that we
papers.
have to worry about, I feel.
Yeah. Was there anything in the documents that you found that had anything to do with a license to kill?
I don't think that exists.
I didn't think so either, but who am I to know? I'm not even a good lawyer.
Well, you are a good lawyer.
Shh.
So you
back
have
away,
to
back away. They're coming.
Yourself.
Greetings, everyone. I am Alex Capps, your DM or district manager, and this is Overworked and Underplayed, a D&D podcast for young professionals by young professionals. Today's icebreaker: what do you like most about this world?
What up? It's your boy Marcel Hardy playing Richard Cox, a human consultant turned halfling bard who wholly believes it's better to be lucky than good, but it's best to be both. And Richard's favorite thing about being in this world is probably not having an alarm clock to go to work.
Hello, my name is Annalyn Hardy, and I play Taylor Jacobs, a centaur barbarian with the heart of gold. And her favorite thing about this world is her coworkers. So, same answer for both. I felt very clever.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie and I play Krytal, the drow druid with her very own, officially, well, I guess we're waiting on the paperwork to come through, MLM Crystal Clarity. And her favorite thing about this world is the fact that she can maybe possibly kill her nemesis. It's quickest,
actually kill them.
quickest way to the top of that pyramid.
Hey, I'm Marjorie. I play Amy Ann Amanda, a basic B, rough and tumble human fighter with a freshly minted dentistry degree. Her favorite thing, aside from maybe a couple of episodes ago, she would have said nothing at all. She wants to go home immediately, but otherwise, Taylor.
Oh.
Get a room, you two.
We have one already.
Hi, I'm Tyler, the IT I play the IT paladin known as Bentley. And Bentley's favorite thing about this world is there's very limited end users. Unfortunately, the most problematic one is still here.
Hi, I'm Alex Capps, your DM or district manager. And my favorite part of this world, this is a tough one. I really enjoy any of the scenes in the corporate sector because it just feels very fun and tongue-in-cheek. But if I had to pick just one, it was probably the Dayglow fairies in the tubes as like neon signs.
Hey listeners, this show is made possible by the support of our awesome patrons. In addition to a thank you for their support, our patrons get an ad-free listening experience and access to exclusive bonus content. In the weeks between episodes, our patrons are getting an extra show where we recap episodes and talk about some of our favorite moments. For more details about what you can get by supporting us on Patreon, check us out at patreon.com/ownuppod.
All right. So when we last left off, you guys had managed to actually have a conversation without killing someone. Well, actually, no, you didn't. Well, I guess you almost had, you almost killed someone. And you guys have tied up the changeling, and we're going to take her and turn her in, right?
Yeah, on that note, Bentley's going to lay on hands 1 single HP. That way they don't accidentally kill her while carrying her.
She, like, kind of snaps to and is like, oh, my head.
Yeah, shut up.
Blair's
Bentley's just,
head.
like, carrying her tied up on over his shoulder.
Hey, big fella, if you let me down and let me go, I could make it worth your while. I have money.
Okay,
I wanted one thing today, and you couldn't even do that, right?
What did you want?
Don't worry about it.
God.
Do we know that she is a known caster? If so, I'm gonna shove a piece of like crumpled up paper into her mouth so she can't talk.
Okay, so you try to shove a crumpled up piece of paper. Make a dex saving throw.
I feel like as a dentist, she should be good at not getting bitten by people.
I would say that I would request advantage on this because it's mouth related.
You know what? Here's the thing. I will grant you advantage on this one because this is about as close to applicable to a dentist as possible. Like,
okay, you say dex?
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot. Well, maybe not that much. 16.
So she got a 16. So you just pull those fingers out in time.
Yeah.
She tries to tries to bite you.
There's like JJ when you're trying to give her medicine.
Yeah.
Not my first rodeo, dear.
And you hear she's "Arr, arr, arr."
I kind of want to just knock her out again.
I wish that Amy Ann had got like a nat 20 or something, and then she pulled Crystal's tongue as she was, and then so she accidentally bit her own tongue.
Jesus Christ!
That would have been great.
You guys are messed up.
We hate her.
Bentley started to question whether or not he's hanging out with
We
the wrong crowd.
have a license
I just said it would have been funny.
kill. They don't give that to the good guys usually.
So thinking back is like, so we got the paper. We thought it was from the Lord Protector, and somehow actually it was from this evil crystal thing. So like, how do we know that the Lord? We should probably ask to make sure that the Lord Protector is not compromised.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Huh?
So the whole reason we came over here is we got a paper from the Lord Protector saying, "Hey, this is the meeting thing or whatever," and then it was like a trap. I'm not saying that the Lord Protector is a bad guy or anything like that, but like, how did she know to set this trap?
That's a good point. Richard.
I mean, the Lord Protector could have been replaced because now changelings exist.
I'm saying that's the beauty of doppelgangers. You can't trust no one.
We didn't set a code word with him.
Nope. Not that we would remember it anyway.
Some of us did. And then said it out loud so the enemy can hear it.
It's okay. We're going there now. Onward. Bentley starts walking towards the Lord Protector's place while carrying the changeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Dr. D, I guess we'll just see you later, or are you coming with us?
Oh, he already left.
Oh, okay. With the crystal.
With the
Yes.
crystal, RJ.
Okay.
Well,
Was he
Fizzlebang's
still
not going to be
crying?
happy about that.
Yeah, true.
I wonder if we just tell Fizzlebang that apparently we met one of his friends, Datarian.
And
I'm
he
not calling him
can't
doctor
be
anymore, I don't think.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't leave
Adrian.
Fizzlebang alone anymore.
So Richard's going to ask Amy Ann's like, so how'd you guys like know to come in so quickly? Like, it was very like you guys went and talked to Fizzlebang, and then I fell asleep for some reason, and all of a sudden you guys were in like there's blood on the ground and people are dying.
Yeah, so we were at Bentley and I were at Fizzlebang's, and then Saul busted in and said, "Hey, come follow follow me to the location because it's a trap. So Saul somehow found out because he checked the location against some records somewhere. Hey, where is he anyway?
I say, and then he just didn't help us.
No, he's out in the Toyota Tacoma.
Oh, okay. So he's just
Except,
sitting in the car.
except the Toyota Tacoma's gone now.
Oh, where'd it go?
I canceled the spell. But let's go outside and look. Bentley, we open the door and look around at where the Toyota Tacoma was to see if Saul's still around. Saul, where's the truck? Are you here?
Saul left. He's like, nope.
I think he noped out of there.
That's disappointing.
Put it on his performance review.
Bentley casts summon the truck again.
All right, you get the truck.
All right, I'm just gonna throw the changeling into the bed of the truck.
Okay.
I'll get in there
Yeah,
in
Taylor
the
as
bed as well. Just in
We'll climb
case.
into bed together.
Just in case.
That way she can't get out.
I also imagine that this truck now looks like it's been squatted. Like
Yes, absolutely. That's Amy Ann's in
it's
the
a
back.
whole horse
It's
body.
magical. It doesn't look like that.
No,
What?
it's magical. It always looks like that. He's got the Cali. He's got the Cali squat
I
going.
refuse.
Oh god.
I will never cast a spell again if you do that rule.
I'm not. All right, so you're able to all get loaded up in the truck. Where are you going?
To the Lord Protector's place, while the song "I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It" plays on the radio.
Bentley's over here trying to be a wingman.
For Amy Ann.
Get them to stop talking to me, then let's come here.
Richard's gonna like kind of give Bentley the side eye a little bit. It's like, oh, so it does have other songs.
Oh, right. It immediately goes back to the 500 miles song.
Oh God.
I don't know. That was weird.
Just a playlist with that song in there 499 times in one song. That is "I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It."
Oh no, there's two. There's one more song in there, but we'll find
No,
it.
so the Toyota Tacoma is semi-sentient, and it detects like what song it needs to play at any given moment.
Okay, so that's what's playing through Bentley's head whenever he gets in the car.
Yeah, every time he gets in the car, that song's what's playing through his head. That's Bentley's inner monologue.
That's his comfort song.
That's pretty funny.
Da 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 da
Da da da. Dalum 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 dalum.
All right, we're here.
All right, so you guys make it to Adness Hall and unload from the Toyota Tacoma and make your way inside. The guards see you coming and immediately part ways. They're like, "Make way!"
Make way, make way.
Wait, who's carrying the changeling?
You are, aren't you?
I was just making sure that I didn't
Okay.
leave it for someone who had a
I mean, I
death wish.
can if you want me to.
No, you're
I don't-
probably trying to kill her.
You
Okay.
can let me carry it.
All right, so you carry her into the Lord Protector's office. What do you do, Bentley?
How big is the office?
I mean, it's a pretty big office.
Is it like a long walkway with pillars leading up to the Lord Protector?
Sure.
Okay,
If that's how you
I'm
picture it.
I'm just gonna slide her along the floor, like
As
a
right
the
there
torches
behind
just
you.
light as we go by.
Yeah.
Are you
Ominous Latin
what do you
music
mean by
starts
like
playing.
do you have a hold of like her?
No, like you know how kind of like you what's that game where you push
What
the
is
thing
that
down
game?
on ice?
Oh, you talking about curling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it like curling.
So you're gonna try to
Crystal and I
like
have the
slide her
birds.
down the Okay.
Bentley starts
With her
sweeping.
bloody
Oh.
face smearing down the
Bentley,
walkway.
make me
I stopped the bleeding.
Oh, you
Bentley, make me a dexterity-based attack roll because you're sliding her.
Okay.
You got to aim her and slide her.
All right,
Bentley.
that is a 19 plus numbers, so 17.
Well,
All right, you know what? I was gonna say she like slams right into one of the pillars and starts bleeding again, but with that, like Bentley channels his Team USA and sends her right down the middle of the hall, and like Richard's behind her, like with scrubbing with a broom, like the blood stains. But the changeling comes to a stop about 10 feet from the Lord Protector's chair. He looks and he goes, "Thank you. What is this that you've brought before me?"
This is the leader of that cult.
Is
The fake Krytal. She was a changeling.
a changeling? That's very dangerous. We have to cut its head off and burn the body. I'm joking. He says, "Interesting. A changeling. Do you know its name?"
Ball? What was the...
Malia Ball.
Malia Ball?
Malia Ball.
It's Malia Ball.
He says, "Yes, I've heard of this Malia Ball. She can be very shifty. We will place her in our most secure dungeon. You have done a great service to this great kingdom. I believe that this will solve our employment crisis we are currently undergoing, since now people will have to actually get real jobs and not sink money into this farce of a religion. Now, I would love for you all to be my guests of honor at dinner tonight for solving this kingdom's greatest concern."
Can I have my name back?
Oh, yes. So she was a changeling. So she registered your name, correct? That's what happened. That's what occurred.
Yes.
Okay. Well, given the fact that changelings have no right to register names of people who they are doppelganging, then I so declare. And he gets his scribe to write out an official document. Here you are. This is your identity back. You may go to Bluegle, and with this document, they will change your name back to Krytal.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yay.
So,
Turns away and she's like, in her head, she's like, I'm so gonna start up another. I'm so gonna do this again.
So he claps and rubs his hands together like I just did. Says, "So I personally request you all to get some rest. Some of you look a little weary, and this evening we will dine like kings."
Another long shaft feast.
Yes, lots of meats and gravies.
But no.
Yum. No sauce, just gravy.
Yeah.
That's all they
Certainly
have.
not brown gravy.
Alex is like, can you guys please stop?
He says, "Please, you rest up. My doctors will be there to assist you if you have any wounds. And we will dine like kings this evening."
Amazing.
Yes.
Right on.
As an
So we get to eat
aside,
more long shaft sausage, right?
Alex, wouldn't it be so awesome if, like, after Crystal's name change, she turned back into herself?
Ooh.
No, that's-
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That'd be so wild. Then we would all figure out things. Ooh, fun quests. Anyway.
So, anyways, is there anything you're going to try to do before you rest for dinner? So I'm going to consider this a long rest, even though you're not technically going to wake up the next day. You're going to wake up sometime later.
I mean,
Me too.
8
as
hours.
long as it's longer than 4 hours, I'm good.
Yeah, no, you guys, it's going to count as a long rest, but you guys are basically going to be pampered by the royal assistants.
I like it. Bubble baths.
Oh, there will most certainly be bubble baths.
Massages.
Oh, facials.
You see the goblins coming in with their hammers. Yes,
Oh,
massages are in order.
Actually, let's. I'll pass on that one.
Do we need to talk to Fizzlebang?
Oh, yeah.
Or should
That's
we do that
important.
tomorrow?
We should probably
It's
do
probably-
that now.
Oh, okay.
Two different.
We could always just bring him to the dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't
Well,
he
probably-
in hiding? We don't want
Yeah.
to make him be exposed.
Oh, good point.
Is he really hiding if you just everyone seems to know where he's at?
Guys, what do you think about having one of those robot dudes be his, like, guard? or whatever. Like, so beef up some
Ooh.
of his security, and then they could like alert us if something. I don't know.
Sending stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a great idea. That's a great
No, they were
idea,
pretty weak. I
Lily.
don't think that's a very good idea.
You see, as the Lord Protector says, "Would you like for me to send for your friend to join us for dinner?"
Wait, which friend?
We could probably get him. He might be tweaking.
It might not be the best introduction they've ever had.
You see, the Lord Protector's like, whoa, we're cool here, okay?
I'm just nervous because he knew Saul. Like, Saul was his friend, he said, so that's why he knew he was there. I don't know if the Lord Protector is... I don't know. It just seems like maybe not the best to just bring him out of his hiding.
Fair.
When Taryn specifically told us that he's probably the only good one.
Yeah.
Implying that everybody else is bad, including the Lord Protector.
Wow, you're so insightful, Amy.
Yes.
Sorry, this was Marjorie talking. Amy Ann would not have any idea.
Amy Ann's still hung up on the, are you sure we don't need to decapitate and burn the body? Like,
yeah. Next character I roll up. Once Amy Ann dies, I'll roll up.
Not if Amy Ann dies. Once she dies.
Once she dies,
Oh
I'll roll up a higher wisdom character, intelligence character. But thank you, Crystal.
Amy can't die.
Well, Lord Longshaft, Harry, if you will, I think you don't necessarily need to send from him, but if you could just like send a message to him, that'd be swell.
oh, we can most certainly oblige. Now, all of you have earned your rest, so please, if there's anything that will assist you in your relaxation for your excellent job done for our kingdom, please let me know.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, now we cut to the montage.
The
No.
montage.
Is it like a Game of Thrones?
Is the montage of Amy Ann just
Selection
eating as
montage
much
type
food as
thing?
possible?
She's got a pregame for the feast. No, the obligatory SpongeBob. 8 hours later. How do you come out of your chambers to come to the feast? Describe what your characters are wearing.
Like
The same thing I always wear.
So the royal tailors came to you and said, "Is there anything you would like for us to prepare you for the evening?" And so I'm giving you all the chance to explain how you show up to the royal feast. Who wants to go first? Or should we roll initiative? Yeah, there we go. That'll be fun.
I rolled a -1.
So Bentley's showing up fashionably late.
Amy Ann got a 10.
Richard got a 22.
All right, so Rich is
Crystal got a
first.
22. Crystal got a
Oh.
22.
Crystal is apparently riding the high from the fact her name is now Crystal again.
100%.
What did Taylor Jacobs get?
A 19.
A 19, and Bentley got a -1. Which is amazing. Like, I think that's...
I have a negative to dexterity, so...
All right, so Rich or Crystal, which one of y'all is going first? Or do y'all like do that awkward thing where you both walk out of your rooms into a narrow hallway at the same time and just run into each other?
Like just bump shoulders as you're about to like walk down.
You're trying to go through the doorway and
It's
yeah.
like models who end up on stage together.
Yeah.
One wants the attention and the other one wants it more.
All right, so Rich, as you come out of your room, how are you dressed for the evening?
So Richard is dressed in his top hat and monocle, and now he's like asked for a black tie tuxedo to kind of go with the look. So now he looks even more Monopoly Man.
Does he have a cane too?
He does. It's his sword condom.
Oh, okay. Nice.
His sword condom.
It's a sheath.
It's she.
Oh, jokes are fun.
So he's full on Monopoly Man in it.
He's
Got it.
full on Monopoly Man.
All right, Crystal, what about you?
So I think Crystal is going to go with her most Instagram-iest, Fashion Nova-iest style. Like she's going to have the high pony and like her eyebrows are done perfect and her dress is like the most nondescript yet expensive looking hot girl dress.
Yes.
So
Okay.
like, you can picture.
It's some kind
And,
of neutral, I bet.
Yeah, it's like a neutrally, but it's like chic and she can wear it multiple times, like even though she won't. She could.
So we cut to Taylor Jacobs' room, in which two people showed up. There was the normal Taylor, but there was also is it Farrier is the person? Yeah, and he's like the Lord Protector wasn't sure what you were going for this evening, so he sent both of us. I'm not, and the Farrier's like, I'm not really sure why I'm here. I think the Taylor has this under control, but what can we do for you, Miss Jacobs?
Okay. So Taylor, first of all, I had this image in my head, and maybe this is dumb, but I was imagining like during their relaxation spa time. So like Taylor's in like the sauna, so it's like steamy, and she's got like the sweat on her muscles, and she's like glistening, and it's real hot. Okay, so then that's done, and so she's talking to the Taylors, and the Taylor and the Farrier, and she's like, could we make some kind of dress with a train that would like cover my horse's ass, but then when I went back into a person, it's just a regular train?
The Taylor thinks about it for a second. He goes, I think I have just the material for this. So he gives you whatever the Hulk's shorts are made out of. He gives you like that material, but it's a dress.
Yes.
So like, and it's like big fluffy, and like it like floofs up.
Yeah.
When you turn into a horse. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
fixating
love
on
that.
this. It doesn't matter.
No,
This
I
is-
love
Look.
We're horse girling over this, and I'm here for it.
All right, so there's Taylor. So you guys all make it down to dinner, and you see that no one's appeared yet.
It's cocktail hour.
Yeah, the royal workers are busy setting the table, and there are beverages being poured. And it's about that time, Amy Ann, you make your appearance.
Okay, when the tailor first came to the room, I want to say, well, what do people usually wear to these things?
It's entirely up to personal preference, but traditionally, someone like you would wear some sort of fancy evening gown.
Is it like frowned upon to wear something else? Like, I just don't want to be awkward, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, people have worn all sorts of things to these kind of affairs. That's just what's typical, but you can wear whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Can I just wear what I have on?
Let me try something. And they basically make a fancy version of what you're wearing.
Okay, I'll put it on.
And so you make your way down to the party, and about the time you get there, that is when the Lord Protector and his wife make their appearance in their fancy court dress. And they say, good, we're all here. Is everyone ready to begin our fancy feast?
Yeah.
Is he gonna turn into a cat?
No. I realized as soon as I said it, I was like, they're going to make a cat food joke.
We're so
He's-
It's a fancy feast.
And he looks around and he's like,
No need to take this offline. Overworked and Underplayed will circle back after these messages.
Are we missing someone? Where's the knight?
Oh, he's probably sleeping in.
Cuts to Bentley's room and you just hear like snoring coming from outside the door. Somebody knocks on the door. Sir Bentley, the dinner party is preparing to be seated.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me just get ready.
So as Bentley wakes up, he finds that his armor has been fully polished, and a brand new tabard depicting his dragon of choice has been prepared for him to wear over his armor.
Cool, but specifically in the colors of that dragon. It needs to be like a brassy color.
Yeah. So you all make it to dinner, and the Lord Protector says, okay, so what is next for you motley crew of problem solvers?
I don't feel like we're very motley, but I think, we got some adventuring to do.
I must say, the day-to-day here at Adness Hall and watching over the city does get a bit boring. Tell me of your adventures. Tell me, how did you come to this place?
We
I have a
skydived.
car
like-
now.
Yeah, we fell here. Kind of A rough
I love
landing.
the idea that you all basically interrupted each other with different stories. Like
Definitely.
he just kind of so he looks and you can tell he's trying to infer like why you all have different stories, and he's like, but you can tell he's like oh, whatever. Like he doesn't really care. He's just interested in hearing stories. And he said, so how did you do it? How did you capture the changeling? They can be quite shifty and deceptive. How did you lure it into giving up its name or figure out its charade?
She fell down.
Yeah, she just tripped.
She was such a klutz.
She actually made our job really easy.
Yeah.
She tripped?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you imagine
and-
how embarrassing that must be?
We
You
had her
hear-
cornered, and she thought she was going to run away, and then she kind of just, I don't know if she stepped on her own shoelace or what happened. I was so bored from the meeting we were in. I had dozed off a little bit, but woke up to see her just faceplant.
So wait, you didn't trick her with some kind of logic? She just tripped on a stone and you managed to capture her?
I'd like to, I
Well-
mean, I'm not to say anything, but I punched her a bunch of times. Like, I really,
Oh, did you?
I did. Oh, I guess you were asleep for that, Richard. Yeah, I wailed on her like 4 times. It was pretty good.
And what of you, brave Sir Knight? What did you do in this epic encounter?
Sleeping mostly.
I think he has a thyroid problem.
Yeah, no, Bentley is narcolepsy.
Oh, wow.
And we let this
narco-
man drive.
The narcoleptic knight.
Point.
Oh my god.
Also, he's a paladin, not a knight, not to.
No, I know. He says, well,
But if
What
you want to
other-
hear a really interesting story, you should hear about the time we destroyed the spider monster. That one is a really good story.
Oh, yeah.
you see as Lord Longshaft grips his chair and leans in, he says, the spider monster, you say? Yes, I would very much like to hear of this tale of old.
Yeah, so we infiltrated this evil cult, and we were very tricky, and he had us at a dinner very similar to this one, and we pretended to fall asleep. And then, so when they...
Marjorie's like, oh no, it is the same as
He says, you lot have a thing for cults, don't you?
Yeah, we're the cult busters.
Oh, God.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Who are you gonna
Next up,
call?
we go out to the
Exactly.
car. It's a whatever the
The station
Ghostbusters
wagon.
ship. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
station wagon instead of a Tacoma.
We all have vacuums strapped to us.
You changed just enough notes in the song to get away with it without it being copyright. He says, "Wow, so you've eliminated a spider monster before? That's just very impressive."
Yeah,
It must have been-
super dark. We tricked them and everything. Bentley's sword caught on fire.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Your sword was
He didn't
ablaze.
much the entire time until one time. He did one thing and it was the one thing.
Well, it sounds like he only needed one strike.
Oh yeah, it was great. One hit, and he just went down.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't leave out
We
the
all had a
part
great
where
time.
Richard was so aerodynamic, and we had to throw him up into a tree. I was
You
pretty
threw
impressed.
him into a tree?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
great.
I
and he
was like a
just caught
flying
on.
squirrel.
A little flying Richard.
That's
Are flying squirrels a thing in this universe?
It's not important for our story.
Oh, God.
Do you sling? Oh God! Do you sling dick often?
I was waiting. Oh, I mean,
As
as
often
much
as we can.
Yeah, as much as he'll let me, really.
This is fascinating. This is reminds me of my youth.
What was your youth like?
He sees he draws in a breath, almost like he's getting ready to tell a story. You hear bells ringing in the distance. And you
What is
see-
it?
What kind of
Do we know
bells?
what
Like
those are?
dinner bells?
Like
or
No,
like
you
church
hear-
bells?
They sound like almost like church bells, and you see as he leaps from his seat and runs to the window.
Oh no!
And he
Someone
said,
getting married?
Is this the part of the story where a dragon attacks the city?
more bells begin ringing across the city, and you see as there appears to be a fire in the distance. The guards bust into the dinner hall and say, "Lord Longshaft, we must get you to safety. It appears that we are under siege."
Wait, how are they under siege? There's only one global power in this continent.
You just see him look out the window, and he just says, "Pirates." As you look towards the window, you see what appears to be several ships attacking the Seafarers district.
Is the
Bentley's
Seafarers
gonna
district where
look
the
at
crow's nest is?
Look at Krytal.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, what'd you say, Tyler?
Oh,
So Bentley's just gonna look at Krytal
Why?
because
He's
you've been
right.
drugging the pirates.
What?
No, our pirates, not their pirates.
Oh,
are
okay.
they?
Do we know there's a difference?
Are they my pirates? Are they? Would I know?
pirates
Can
are
I
you
roll,
talking about?
Alex?
The sailors.
You've been the sailors have been becoming part of your downline, haven't they?
They're the
So
ones
they
that-
haven't-
Sailors.
So they
Okay.
potentially haven't been doing what they normally would be doing.
Ah.
He says, "I don't understand. Our navy should have seen this coming. Where could they be?"
Weird.
Mystery
Someone
for
should
the
get
ages.
on that.
Hey guys,
He's-
maybe we should leave.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, we should probably check out on Montauk.
You see as more fires begin to spring up across the city, and he says, "Lock down all the gates. It appears that they have breached the Seafarers district into the city."
All right. Well, Bentley is like, well, care if I go help with the defense?
We will take all the help we can get. If the rest of you want to join him, we would be greatly appreciated.
Sure, let's go.
We need.
Yeah, we
someone
probably should. Like, I think I heard Taylor mention Fizzlebang.
I mean, why do we need to get involved?
Why are
we
you
need
always
to
so
save
against
Fizzlebang.
getting involved in anything that doesn't involve you? Jeez.
split the party.
Split the party.
We need
Oh.
probably one tank to go with the squishies to Fizzlebang, and then the other, if the other tanks want to go fight, they can.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go with
thanks.
Fizzlebang. I'll go get Fizzlebang.
All right, Bentley, you wanted to go do this?
But yeah, Bentley's already like got his weapons and is like, let's do
Okay,
it.
so who's going where?
Taylor's going with Bentley.
Richard's
Fizzle.
going to Fizzlebang.
Amy Ann's
going
with Fizzlebang.
Okay, so Amy Ann and Richard are going to Fizzlebang, and Krytal, Taylor, and Bentley, where are y'all going?
I'm going to Fizzlebang.
Yeah.
I'm not going towards conflict. No.
Okay, so everyone's going to Fizzlebang, or is Taylor and Bentley going to go like Rambo mode?
Taylor,
Bentley's
Bentley.
gonna go Rambo mode.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, this will be
Love
fun. So Amy Ann, Richard, and Krytal are heading to go check on Fizzlebang. Taylor and Bentley, specifically, where are y'all wanting to go and try to defend the city?
Wherever the guards say do the guards happen to know where like maybe the leader of the raiding party is?
They do not. They are frantically trying to figure out where all the pirates are and how they got this far into the city.
Do
Gotcha.
they get closer than where Montauk is?
Yes,
Okay.
they are. I mean, they've made it past the Seafarers district into the Merchant district.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Taylor and Bentley, you guys make it to the Grand Bazaar, and
We're
you.
taking the Tacoma, by the way.
Oh God. Okay, well, if you're in the Tacoma and you're just going to try to you don't care about running people over, tell me exactly what it is you're wanting to do.
I
About
mean,
running people over.
I was thinking of just plowing through enemies. I don't want to run over our people, of course.
Well, I'm just saying there's people fighting in the streets, and
All right, fine.
it's
No
also
Tacoma.
it's also nighttime. So
No Tacoma.
all right, so you make it to the Merchant district. So we'll come back to you guys. Amy Ann, Richard, and Krytal, you guys are running through the streets, and you get close to the alleyway where you know Fizzlebang's office is. At the front of that alleyway, you see two guys kind of standing there looking around, almost like they're lookouts. What do you do?
Do they
What
look like pirates or do they look like civilians?
What does a pirate look like?
I would imagine if you imagine Captain Jack Sparrow, the Captain Morgan logo guy, I don't know. People who
But
look
they
like
re-
they were on water.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
really
Look like they're up to
sunburned
no
and
good.
tanned. Do they look
So-
a lot older than they actually are?
No sunblock.
Sure, we'll go with it.
Skipping
And,
they
over
look
uh,
drunk.
here.
They're both. You see, they're both appear to be carrying axes and have other strange weapons in their belt.
Okay. And it's
Oh,
just
so-
who? It's just who
Hold
is
on.
it?
I want to cast. I just cast Pass Without Trace for us.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
All right, so that gives y'all a +10 to your stealth. So you're going to try to sneak past them.
I don't know. I just panicked.
That's a good
So
one.
so she casts Pass Without Trace, and you guys notice as you're running that your footsteps get lighter and quieter. What do you do?
Oh, what did you do? What happened?
I just.
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that. This is something that she can do. That's how we hid when you went to go talk to Detarian that one time.
Oh, making footsteps quieter?
It's like somehow we're invisible without actually being invisible. Is that right, Crystal?
Okay. Are we trying to
I
sneak
think so.
in?
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought maybe it would be good for them to not see us because they look really scary.
Well, couldn't we
So-
just kill them?
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys.
I think
Are
that
we the bad guys? So I'm going to give y'all the option because you have Pass Without Trace up, and these guys do not have very good perception. Like their passive perception is equal to the bonus for Pass Without Trace. So I'm going to say you guys have the option to either try to sneak past them, which will require a roll, or you can have advantage on a sneak attack if you choose to do that.
What do you guys
But that is if you believe these are pirates and not potentially people in the city guard.
Okay, so when
Richard's
we pull
ready
up,
to sneak past.
yeah, I'm. That's what I mean. That's
Okay, I need all three of you to roll me a stealth check.
Okay, so 18.
Okay.
Richard got a 32.
Ooh,
what? That's
stealthy
crazy.
AF.
You guys lose Richard for a second.
All right. So Crystal, what did you get?
19.
Okay, so you guys go to sneak past them, and as they're looking one way, you guys basically pop out from behind some crates and move past them. Richard, you make it through no issue whatsoever. And as Amy Ann is going through, she steps on something that makes some noise, like a piece of broken glass. And as they begin to turn, Crystal, seeing this, the way she slips past them makes noise somewhere else, and they think, oh, it must be like a cat or something. And so they do not notice you guys. So you make it past the two that were looking guard, and you see Fizzlebang's office door appears to have been kicked in.
Okay, so not friends.
So as we were sneaking past, sorry, just real quick. As we're sneaking past, can I get like a good look at one of the guards that we sneak past?
Sure.
Okay. Committed it to memory.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I will actually give you a picture
Ooh.
because I have a picture. So this is what Richard sees.
Whoa. These dudes are scary.
Ooh.
He's got a gun.
Oh.
Okay, we could
That's
clearly tell that they're
inarguably.
pirates.
I was like, that's
They're
inarguably what a
clearly
pirate is.
pirates.
Yeah.
He's got an eye patch.
He's got a hook for a hand.
He's-
Bad guy.
I like Alex is like, I don't know. You can't tell. It's like literally a pirate.
like all he's missing is the hat at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my
And
God.
so you find the door kicked in, and we will come back to that in just a second. So Taylor, Jacobs, and Bentley, you guys make it to the Grand Bazaar, and you see as there is a melee of people fighting with axes, hooks, swords, and every now and then you hear thunder and a cloud of smoke as it appears that they have rudimentary muskets as well. You guys charge in. What are you looking for?
I want to try to find someone that looks like they could be the leader.
Okay,
That's my goal.
so make me a perception check.
All right. That is a 22.
Okay, with a 22, we'll get to that. What is Taylor Jacobs looking for? Or are you doing the same thing?
Yeah, Taylor's definitely going where Bentley goes. Also, she's going to start looking for people that like look vulnerable, so that will be where she goes to go protect those people.
Okay. So as you're scanning Bentley, you see that there's only one guy in this particular group who looks like he has a hat on.
Okay.
And you see as he
But
has...
obviously, a hat means he's a captain.
Yeah, you see as he has what appears to be a pistol and a sword. And surrounding him are about 5 much smaller humanoids that appear to be holding rudimentary rifles that they are currently in the act of reloading.
All right. Is there any allies around? How close are they?
So they're going to be about 50 feet away.
Okay.
And about 30 to 40 feet from them, you see several smaller, what you assume would be pirates, fighting members of the city guard. And you see as these riflemen appear to be looking at those members of the city guard.
All right. Can I move up to get roughly between the two groups?
Sure.
And then I'm going to take note of the two groups, and then I'm going to yell out, fight someone your own size. I'm going to do Channel Divinity Champions Challenge. So I need everyone within 30 feet of me that I can see needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14. Anyone who fails cannot willingly move more than 30 feet away from me.
Oh my goodness.
Taylor's never
It compels
been
them
back here.
to do battle with me.
Well, Bentley, be careful what you ask for. Because the 4 pirates who are locked in melee with the city guard failed. The 5 riflemen failed. And the pirate captain failed.
And Taylor failed.
But it's just enemies.
Oh.
Taylor just waylays you. And
She's
you're
like,
like,
my
"What the
statement
hell?"
stands.
I feel like this has happened before.
So Taylor, you see Bentley move into somewhat a defensive posture and begin taunting all of the pirates. And you see as they all begin refocusing their attention on him. What do you do?
Taylor's gonna get close-ish to hopefully also intimidate and draw attention away from the city guard. Yeah, and she will have drawn her sword and all of that.
Okay, so go ahead and make me an intimidation roll, but use your strength modifier instead of your charisma.
Yay. Okay, so that's 19 plus... Where is my strength?
So I'm just going to tell you, it probably doesn't matter because they rolled a 1. Because apparently all I can roll today is 20 and 1. Everyone kind of looks up and they're like, all right, we need to take out the centaur and the paladin. As we cut back to the other group.
I was going to say, do I have time to do one more thing?
What is it?
Cast warding bond between Taylor and Bentley.
Sure,
So
I'll
you
allow
touch
it.
a willing creature, and it creates a mystical connection between you.
Love it.
And while the target is within 60 feet, the target gains +1 to AC and saving throws and has resistance to all damage.
Well, we remember the last time you had a meaningful Taylor, so...
Each time it takes damage, I also take the same amount of damage.
Oh, whoa.
That's fun.
So y'all are battle bonded together.
Yeah.
All right, so we cut back to the other group, and you guys find Fizzlebang's door, kicked open. What do you do?
Rush right in.
Sneak inside. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
You know what? No, that works. So you find so Richard, you were first because your stealth roll was so high. You're like, oh, finally, my chance to shine. And you slip right in the door, and you see what appear to be 3 pirates with cutlasses rummaging through Fizzlebang's stuff. And then Amy Ann comes charging in, yelling Fizzlebang's name, and they all turn and look at both of you. Crystal, what do you do?
I'm not going to run in there. I don't think. I think I'm going to walk. I'm going to see her run in there. And then is there a window on the other side of the door?
No.
Oh, dang it.
He purposefully picked a place where he was kind of hidden.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, if I follow her, then I'm involved.
True. True.
If you stay
I'm just
outside,
saying-
there are 2 other guards who probably also heard her bust into that
Yeah,
room.
they're probably right behind me. So yeah, I guess that's fair. I'll follow. I'm gonna walk a lot more slowly though. I'm not gonna run.
I was just going to say this would be a really funny time for her to get freaked out and accidentally turn into a bear or something. But,
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, I
Just
guess.
wild shapes into a caterpillar.
All right. So you step in, and the 3 pirates turn up and look at Amy Ann and Richard. And they're like, hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Neither are you.
Get him! And you hear the 2 pirates out in the alleyway go, what was that?
Yep.
I'm going to say, Amy Ann, because you charged in there, you're going to get to act first.
Okay. All right.
So what do you do?
So there were 3 of them, and they were rummaging through his stuff.
Yeah.
Do I have any inclination what they could be looking for?
It looks like they've collected some of his notes.
Okay.
So they're probably looking for anything. I mean, there's probably something in particular they're looking for, but these guys don't strike you as
Being able to read.
scholarly.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're probably just grabbing. They're probably just. They're probably just grabbing anything that looks relevant to make the
Okay.
captain happy. So, what do you do?
Well, I put my brass knuckles on. I'm just going to go for the one that looks the most intimidating and go to beat his ass.
Okay, so go ahead and make me an attack roll.
16.
That'll hit.
Okay. 8 points of damage
Okay.
initially. Let me do another punch. Okay, and that's going to be 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then it's going to be 6 points of damage. I'm going to take an action surge and go to punch him again. So that is 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Yeah, those are pretty good rolls. Okay, so then that's 8 points of damage.
So how would you like to do this?
Oh, okay. Well, what would Amy Ann do? She is going to say, "You're not supposed to be here," and punch right in his face, punch to the side of his neck so he like spits out a tooth, and then
For her collection.
punch him once more, like uppercut, and then blood kind of spurts out of his mouth onto her face. Like, oh,
Yeah, you definitely lifted him up off the ground, and you have one more attack left.
oh, I do. Let me hit the other, and I quickly look at one of the other one that's nearest to him.
They both look very anxious.
And I go after one of them too.
Okay, so roll attack.
And so I don't think that one's that's a 12.
That is going to hit. That is their AC.
Okay. And then this is going to be 10 points of damage.
Dang. So you just go for a gut shot, and you see as he doubles over and is like wheezing. So it is now their turn. Mm-hmm. And the one that hasn't been hit yet freaks out, and you see him draw 2 pistols from his belt. And he's going to fire both of them at Amy Ann.
Okay.
Wow. I cannot make this up. That is a critical and a 1.
Okay.
So one hits for critical damage and the other one misses. So that is going to be, let's see, 19, 20, 21, 22 points of piercing damage
Ouchies.
as he shoots you like in the shoulder,
Okay. Yeah.
and the other one misses.
Mm-hmm.
And you see both of his hands are shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And Krytal, you would hear the other 2 pirates going, "Oh, something's going on. We need to check it out." All right, Richard, it is now your turn.
How many people did she kill? She killed one and just beat up another one?
Yeah, she got a really good hit on another one.
Okay. So Richard is going... How close are the 2 bad guys to each other?
They're probably within 10 feet of each other.
Perfect. We're going back with the smoke him if you got him strategy. And so Richard is going to cast Shatter in between the 2 of them.
Oh,
And
God.
make
Yes.
Constitution saving throws.
Oh, God. Okay, so they both failed.
Okay, so let me roll 3d8.
Hell yeah, Richard. Hell yeah.
And no one in this room is going to be able to hear after this. Like everyone's
They don't need
ears,
to.
everyone's ears are already ringing from the muskets going off.
So that's 14 thunder damage.
Okay, so how would you like to? Well, that only kills one of them. That kills the one that was wounded.
Okay, blood is just gonna pool out of his ears, and he's just gonna
Yeah.
collapse.
So he collapses on like Amy Ann.
Oof.
And then with his bonus action, Richard's gonna be like, "You can use that bloodlust now, Amy Ann. Just all that energy that you didn't get to put out on Bad Crystal, you can put it on these guys."
Woohoo! Thank you, Richard.
So now
All
you
right.
have bardic inspiration.
All right, and Crystal, what are you doing?
So am I kind of, I guess I could maybe hear what's going on. I know that it's like there's people in there.
Well, you can't hear anything now. Like after gunfire and shatter. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, anyway, so I turn around. I know something's in front of us. I turn around and I'm just going to cast wind wall at the two.
Okay. Okay, so strength saving throw. And they both fail.
Okay.
I'm assuming your spell save is double digits.
Yes. It
They
is.
both rolled a 7 and a 9, respectively.
No, they would not be able to do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna cast it now. It is 3d8.
Y'all got some badass spells.
Yeah, this is great. We've gotten more action in this one episode. I feel like this is great. I'm enjoying it.
They each take 9 points of damage.
Okay, so you yeet them out of the alleyway.
I just kind of want to get as far away from me as I can possibly get them.
Yeah, and so you're concentrating on that for about a minute, and you basically sent them flying 50 feet away from you.
A gratitude today keeps the haters away, and that's why we want to thank you for listening to Overworked and Underplayed. You just heard Alex Capps as our DM, Annalyn Hardy as Taylor Jacobs, Katie as Crystal, Marjorie as Amy Ann, Marcel Hardy as Richard Cox, and Tyler as Bentley. Episodes are edited by Marcel, and Circle Back episodes are edited by Katie. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll circle back in 2 weeks on October 17th for the next episode. You can help us to get the word out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow us on social at OwnUpPod, that's OWNUPPOD, subreddit r/OwnUp.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, I mean,
Yeah.
do they have better worker rights here than they do in our world?
Well, I mean, just think about it. Where else are they going to get illumination?